Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Where Wendy Travels. Today we are on the Ama Christina, and we are taking a silk tour of Lyon, France. And after, we are going to have a beautiful presentation aboard the beautiful Ama Christina. The silk industry in Lyon, France, has a rich history that dates back to the Renaissance and remains an integral part of the city's cultural identity. Here's an overview, if you will, of its origins, development, modern status, and what we might see and learn, including a step-by-step process of silk production. Silk came to France, in Lyon, France, in the 15th century when King Louis XI encouraged its development to reduce France's reliance on Italian imports. In 1536, King Francois I granted Lyon a monopoly on silk production. Lyon's strategic location at the confluence of the Rhone and Saône rivers made it ideal for trade. Growth during the Renaissance. The silk industry actually flourished, attracting skilled artisans and merchants, establishing Lyon as Europe's silk capital. Innovations like the jacquard loom in the 18th century further solidified its reputation. Silk actually begins with the rearing of silkworms, which feed exclusively on mulberry leaves. So you have to have mulberry leaves to grow the silkworms. And after about 25 to 28 days, the silkworm spins cocoons of silk thread. Cocoons are collected and boiled to soften the sericin, which is the protein binding the fibers, and this allows the silk thread to be unwound. The softened cocoon is carefully unwound to a continuous thread, believe it or not, which can stretch up to 1,500 meters. So that is absolutely amazing. And that's from one single cocoon, which is about the size of your half of your thumb. Using traditional looms like the jacquard loom, which was invented in Lyon in 1804, silk threads are woven into intricate patterns and fabrics. Final treatments ensure the fabric's shine, softness, and durability before being crafted into garments or other products. While the industry has diminished due to globalization, Lyon remains a center for high-quality silk production and textile innovation. Luxury brands often source silk from Lyon, and its expertise is applied in haute couture and interior design. Museums, workshops, and artisans keep the tradition alive, celebrating Lyon's silk heritage. And thus we get this beautiful presentation aboard the Ama Christina. When you visit Lyon, it does offer an immersive experience to learn about silk history. There is a museum, the Textile Museum, which is called Musée des Tissus. TISSUS. The museum showcases the history of Lyon's textile industry with a vast collection of silk garments, tapestries, and looms. You can also learn about the evolution of textile techniques and see exquisite historical fabrics. So you have to put this trip on your bucket list. There's also hidden passageways used by canutes, which are silk workers. So you're going to hear the term canute quite often because anyone who is a silk worker is called a canute still today. They do transport silk safely through the city through these hidden passageways, also often called the troubles, actually. Popular in the Croix-Rousse and Voie-Lyon neighborhoods. A museum dedicated to Lyon's silk workers, offering demonstrations of traditional weaving techniques and insights into the Canute's life, is the Maison des Canuts. There's also different silk shops and workshops around the around the city. And of course, we have the wonderful opportunity to have our speaker on board talking about the different silk processes and painting the silk. So it's really a wonderful opportunity to come on board the Ama Christina or one of Ama's ships while you come through the France region and visit different shops such as brochure sories to buy authentic Lyonnaise silk scarves, ties, and accessories. Some workshops offer hands-on silk painting or weaving experiences. So I have to come back to this area to be able to do that. And of course, the Croix-Rousse district used to be the hub of the silk weaving. This neighborhood still houses many artisanal silk studios. So from its origins as a royal initiative to its status as a luxury industry, Lyon's silk production has shaped the city's identity. Visitors can explore its history, watch live demonstrations, and even take part in the process, connecting a tradition that continues to enchant the world and the textile industry. And here you can see the different painting techniques on silk where they use the stencils, and they can have up to, I believe it was 25 different colors on one piece of silk. This demonstration uses 6 different pieces, stencils, to create this beautiful pattern of Lyon itself by a famous artist. And as we flip the sheets here, as she flips the sheets of silk, you will see that painting really coming into view with all the different colors and how it creates the final picture. So, my friends, no matter what your interest, Lyon offers many, many different things for different people. So hit that subscribe button because I have several other videos coming up that's going to talk about my trip.
Big dramatic shade, our first navy, and then we're going to amplify it, make it darker with darker hues. The next one like this, so color number 7, as you can see, getting a little bit more voluminous. And then we have 2 more to go to make it look as original. So we have our screen number 8 over here, and we're almost done. We're almost there. We have the last color to prepare, and we will apply to the screen number 9. And this is how the final result would look like. That's going to be the Lyon by 9 step by step.
So we're talking quite a lot about weaving in Lyon, especially in the 19th century, because the city of Lyon was a hotspot of weaving of silk back in the day. This is not the case, unfortunately, for us anymore. We are not weaving any silk in the city, but there are still some places in France where you can find this production, this process happening. For instance, the one on the right, the picture on the right, is taken at our weaving factory in the region, 60 kilometers outside of Lyon. And as you can see, it looks quite modern. But that's how we upgraded this machine and how we are using it today to weave silk. So to take silk threads, the base of the material, and crisscross them together automatically, efficiently. So you will see this upper part of a machine, of a jacquard loom, and those are the silk threads. In this light they look greenish, but actually they're just white. And as you can see, they're coming together and they're being crisscrossed quite quickly to create the weave, to create the texture. Like this we can print on something, because we cannot just print on the thread itself. And that's going to be the modern day process. So it would look completely different. You see, it will look very, very light. In this case, this long scarf is done in chiffon of silk, so it's the most translucent type of weave we can get. And usually we make long scarves like this one in this technique. And in this case, we have a reproduction of water lilies that we printed for Giverny. Giverny is the foundation of Claude Monet in Norway. They are called the predecessors of modern day computers, so we're going to place some holes in them. Threads of viscose will come down and they will weave a pattern inside a layer of chiffon silk. As a result, it would look just like this. At the workshop, as you can see, we're going to place the snapped velvet piece on the table. We're going to touch it, making sure it doesn't move. And then with a brush, we apply color by color on the thread of viscose woven in a layer of silk. So this process is not a burnt velvet or cut velvet, it's really woven inside with a loom. And as you can see, my colleague here, she is applying those colors, for instance, but we also can experiment and apply those colors, for example. And once we finish the coloring, we finish the color application, we will have to do the same as with the silk screen printing. We have to set the colors with a heat, making sure that the color will not change or bleed. And they explain you the whole process of creation of the silk thread. If you're into that, it would be lovely to have you back in Lyon, which you absolutely must do, probably next time. And then if you need more information, we also have our website and everything. So this is going to be my last piece of information for you today. And then
Thanks for watching, my friends. Please give me a like, a subscribe, and we'll see you real soon.